Hello everyone, how are you? Here to give you the match results from Monday Night Raw for December 7th, 2020. The Hurt Business had 3 matches on Monday. Kofi Kingston faced Shelton Benjamin one-on-one with MVP and Cedric Alexander and Xavier Woods at ringside. This match started off awesome, fast-paced action. Kofi Kingston went for the SOS. Shelton Benjamin countered it into a just awesome powerbomb. The fight spilled outside the ring. Shelton Benjamin went back into the ring at the count of 8 to break up the 10 count, and Kofi Kingston nailed him with Trouble in Paradise for the 1-2-3. It was a shame because this match was getting very awesome, and they just ended very fast. After the match, however, Cedric Alexander got on the mic and said he's sick and tired of the New Day parading around, "Oh, we beat you again." Cedric said, "In case you didn't forget, I beat your pal Xavier Woods, Kofi, last week. I'm going to face you tonight." Kofi had a hurt leg, but he fought Cedric Alexander one-on-one. That match was awesome from start to finish, folks. Like, just amazing match. You got to watch it. Kofi hit the SOS. Cedric Alexander kicked out. Kofi went for a top rope move, and Cedric Alexander ducked. And as Kofi crashed down, Cedric hit the lumbar check, like the backbreaker he does, for the 1-2-3. So Cedric Alexander single-handedly has defeated both the Raw Tag Team Champions back-to-back weeks on Raw. What I liked about this, too, is after this match, he actually celebrated with Shelton Benjamin MVP. I'm just curious now, is Shelton Benjamin going to be the one to team with Cedric Alexander to face the New Day? Because if you think about it, Shelton Benjamin has lost his matches against the New Day, while Cedric Alexander has won his matches. Maybe Cedric Alexander will choose MVP or Bobby Lashley to be his tag team partner when they go after the tag team titles. I hope it is Shelton Benjamin, just that it would be kind of weird if it is, if you know what I mean. Bobby Lashley faced Jeff Hardy one-on-one non-title. Poor Jeff Hardy. Every time he's trying to get some offense going, Bobby Lashley just put the hurting on him. MVP got involved. Matt Riddle ran out and pulled MVP off the ring to help Jeff Hardy. Backstage before this match, Matt Riddle approached Jeff Hardy and wants to become a tag team with him. And Jeff Hardy said, "Hey, that sounds good, but I got a match against Bobby Lashley." So Matt Riddle is trying to sucker up to Jeff Hardy, I guess. That and last week on Raw, backstage, him and Lashley got into it. Jeff Hardy was going for the poetry in motion. He missed it. A few moves later, he had the twist of fate on Bobby Lashley. But as he went for the Swanton Bomb, Lashley got out of the way, delivered a massive spear that just floored Hardy. Then he applied the Master Lock and won the match by submission. After the match, Matt Riddle had to run in and pull Lashley and Jeff Hardy apart because Lashley wasn't letting go of the Master Lock. Now on to the Wyndham. Asuka, your Raw Women's Champion, took on Shayna Baszler one-on-one, non-title. Nia Jax was at ringside Lana. This was actually opening match for Raw. I didn't care much for this match at all. All Shayna Baszler, she dominated Asuka. Asuka got a few moves in. The ending was so predictable. Lana outside the ring, her, Karana, and Nia Jax into the announce table. That caused Shayna Baszler, of course, to lose focus and allowed Asuka to roll up from behind for the 1-2-3. So this is 3 weeks in a row now that Asuka and Lana has beaten Shayna Baszler or Nia Jax in tags or singles. Announced for next week on Raw, Lana versus Nia Jax. That's going to be a bad match because Nia Jax is in it. That and Lana's got a lot of work to do still. Dana Brooke teamed up with Ricochet to take on Slapjack and Mia Yim of Retribution, Mustafa Ali ringside. Awful match. I mean, seriously, a couple moves happened, and then Dana Brooke hit the Falcon Arrow on Mia Yim to win the match. So Mia Yim's lost basically both matches she's had on Raw already. Dana Brooke's impressive like always. She's getting up there. I think she should begin a Raw Women's title match maybe in 2021. Let me know below if you think that Dana Brooke, with all the hard work and effort she's put into the business and in the ring and training that, do you think she deserves a one-on-one Raw Women's title match next year or not? And again, after the match, Mustafa Ali yelled that he doesn't accept failure and retribution and all this. Like, how many times have you guys lost against the Hurt Business? Now you're taking it seriously about losing? It makes absolutely no sense. The Miz, John Morrison, AJ Styles teamed up with Omos in the corner to take on Drew McIntyre and Sheamus in a handicap match. 3-on-2. I was shocked this wasn't the main event because lately on the main events of Raw has been around Miz, Morrison, McIntyre, and then Sheamus was added into the mix now. Styles. This was a good match. I enjoyed it. Sheamus got a lot of payback on John Morrison for what he did to him last week when he pulled him off the ring apron and sent him over the barricade. He just destroyed Morrison. Then eventually Sheamus is the one that got triple teamed. Like Styles, Miz, Morrison took turns beating up on Sheamus. He finally made the tag to Drew McIntyre that came in and just cleaned house. Like, he was tossing people left and right. He tossed John Morrison for one turnbuckle, overhit on, he almost hit the other turnbuckle across the ring. That's how far he threw him. Sheamus got tagged back in. He broke kicked The Miz. He went to bro kick John Morrison, but John Morrison ducked, and he accidentally bro kicked Drew McIntyre, sent him out of the ring. Then AJ Styles had tagged in and hit the phenomenal forearm out of nowheres for the 1-2-3. Now it looks like they're teasing Sheamus versus Drew McIntyre now. I hope not, because I like seeing these two as a tag team. The main event for Raw was Randy Orton. He requested this match against Bray Wyatt, not The Fiend. Bray Wyatt one-on-one. Bray Wyatt accepted it. It was a really good match. I enjoyed it. I just wish it went longer than it did. Orton, every move he did on Bray Wyatt would laugh at it, have a smile on his face when he got tortured in the ring. Bray Wyatt started fighting back. It was hard-hitting action. Orton hit the RKO on Wyatt. Then the lights went out. When they came back on, Orton was like, okay, what's going on? And he turns around, looks at Wyatt, who was pinning, and it was The Fiend. That quick, like, that lights were off for about maybe 10-15 seconds. Maybe less than that. And when they came back on, the Bray Wyatt was that quickly to get that mask on and that quick of a time. That was impressive to see. As The Fiend, he applied the Man of a Claw on Randy Orton. That's how Raw ended, with The Fiend with the Man of a Claw on Orton. They're scheduled to face off at TLC. One-on-one, The Fiend and Orton. I'm looking forward to that match. And so there you have it for matches. Definitely check out Cedric Alexander versus Kofi Kingston. Shelton Benjamin versus Kofi Kingston. The 3-on-2 handicap match was good. The main event was good as well. Definitely check those matches out. Stay safe, everybody. Too sweet.